Heretic Legion. A shroud of darkness covers the world. Smoke and brimstone pour from the open gates of hell and envelop the lands where people have abandoned God and openly declare war against His creation. It is a stark reality that 1/3 of humanity has bowed down to the idols of hell. The main satanic military force on earth are the Heretic Legions, formed from these citizens of the damned. Spies are sent into the domains of hell under special absolution from the Cardinal Protector. Most are captured and never seen again, save for a few whose eternally screaming heads are returned to New Antioch, marked with bleeding runes mocking the Holy Trinity. Yet some manage to return to the light, whispering of the horrors they have witnessed. Firstborns thrown into the mouths of burning statues of Baal and human flesh sold by the pound in terrible markets. They speak of the great idols of the golden calf and of ecstatic men and women prostrating themselves before them, carving layers of their own flesh into ecstatic offerings. Inverted pyramids and towers sink into the depths of these cities, built of iron and black stone. Within these pits lie sacrificial altars where captives wail and are slowly sliced to death over agonizing days and weeks with wicked knives made of hellish basalt. Cathedrals of the princes of hell hang from great arches of volcanic stone, while the damned are crucified on hundreds of inverted crosses. Tales tell of vast factories made of mutilated flesh and metal, whose forges churn out endless munitions for the ongoing war. Guided by the teachings of the smiths of Tartarus, alchemists toil on colossal weapons and armored behemoths, wielding the forbidden secrets of their patron's metallurgy to forge instruments of death and suffering beyond the reach of any human engineer. Once proud cities of earth, where churches have been torn down and entire populations are now dedicated to toppling the throne of heaven itself. Among the abandoned citizens who linger in hell's earthly domains, the highest status is accorded to soldiers fighting in the Great War. But joining the army of damnation is no easy task. Those who wish to earn a place among the heretic legions must make an unholy pilgrimage to the fiery bronze gates of hell where, even from leagues away, the hellish heat scorches both flesh and spirit until the pain becomes unbearable. In the Vale of Tears, the great road leading to the gate, paved as it is with moaning and wailing souls, is strewn with endless piles of charred bodies. Many remain half alive, writhing in agony, trapped in a grotesque twilight between life and death, their wickedness deemed insufficient. These discarded souls are doomed to writhe in agony until the day of judgment. Those who come within sight of the maw of hell are deemed worthy and are initiated into the legions, taking unbreakable vows that chain them to darkness for all eternity, their bodies branded with the mark of the demon lord who has claimed them. The armories of hell equip them for battle, and heretic priests call forth new supplicants as the whispers of their archdevil patrons dictate. Thus a new heretic legionary is born. They hail the archdevils as their masters and are thus damned for all eternity. There are those, however, who go further to the very gate and beyond. Their very flesh is set alight, never to recover, but those with the darkest souls can enter hell itself. Among these, the anointed are especially revered among the legions. They are the paragons of unbridled brutality, men and women of colossal stamina and unwavering devotion. After walking the cursed path to the shores of the lake of eternal flame, where the damned wither and writhe in unceasing torment, the anointed emerge forever scarred by the embrace of the abyssal fires. The blackened and charred flesh of the anointed will never heal, but in return they are granted the right to wear suits of heavy Gehenna armor and gain the strength to wield weapons a normal man could barely lift. It is said that looking into their eyes one can see the reflection of the very flames of hell itself, forever etched into their vision. However, some who witness it go even further in their depraved devotion. Suicide is a mortal sin, and many embrace it with enthusiasm. Most cry out for the demons to realize that their ultimate sacrifice is in vain, for the noble infernals are capricious and delight in betraying their own as much as their enemies. But those with truly evil and depraved souls are resurrected in scorn of the Redeemer, and return as choristers, hideous mockeries of creation, whose severed heads sing unholy hymns praising the devil, and their voices make the ears of their enemies bleed. Though the vast majority of heretic legions are made up of mortal humans, hell often sends its own abominable progeny to reinforce its mortal foot soldiers, nightmarish warbeasts made from captured and possessed creatures, and fearsome artillery witches who act as mobile artillery supporting lightning assaults. Thus, in this cursed theater of war, mortals and abominations march hand in hand, bound by the suffering bonds of damnation. The wails of tortured beasts merge with the shrieks of damned souls, as the heavens rain fiery punishment upon all who dare oppose the heretics' relentless crusade for an insane parity with their Creator.